When you bring the goods, sometimes they have two choices: either ignore you or to try to dismiss you and try to get you canceled, which you've been the subject of a lot of attacks in that regard, as have a lot of other people, particularly on Twitter, which people probably maybe best know you from Twitter. You're a lot of places, but your Twitter account's very powerful. And Twitter's gotten a lot more free lately. I want you to assess the Twitter files and the censorship that maybe you've experienced over the years and others who do similar things to what you do and I do and use that platform. Talk about it broadly.
What was really disturbing to me about Twitter's content moderation before the regime change is that journalists could be actually punished for reporting the truth. And I'll give a very clear example of that. In 2019, every year there's a day called Trans Day of Remembrance, which is a day where activists say that there's a genocide of trans people in the United States, that it's driven by white supremacy and transphobic fascism and transphobic hate. And I looked into data. You have usually around 36 homicides of trans people. Each one's tragic. I'm not diminishing those deaths. But you compare that to the population size, that's not a genocide. Two, you look at who are the suspects who are alleged or convicted as murderers, and they are overwhelmingly black males. That may be inconvenient truth, it's the truth of the data. I reported that out in 2019, and that was found to be a violation of Twitter's hate speech policy. So I was forced to delete it or not be on the platform. I chose ultimately to delete it.
Was there anything you reported that was opinion, or was it all just fact-based?
Facts. Fact. Right, because it's part of this. Well, and also as we've learned through the Twitter files, the rules that are outlined in the terms of service are open to wide interpretation from the Twitter staff, right? And here's another example. Under the prior regimes, and actually I think it's still current policy, dead naming, which is where you say the prior name of some person who's trans. Well, in my reporting, I do crime reporting on people who use aliases, have had name changes, and it's absolutely important in crime reporting to report out if somebody had a prior name, you know? And I've had a violation of that, also it's a dead naming policy. And also the thing around the pronouns as well. So this is what I mean. This is Twitter is a powerful tool for communication information, but it's really actually disturbing to me that you are also compelled to lie